Yo, what is going on, everybody? Hello, 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 hello. It is good to see you. Give me a second here. Starting a little late today. This is usually when I end, so we'll probably keep it. We'll probably keep it a little bit shorter than usual. But I'm wondering, is maintenance done? No, it is not. Okay. Let's actually just refresh just in case anything pops up. Nope. All right. So there you have it. But you know what's good to see? Bitcoin back above 30K. I really love this dashboard and display from Splinter Cards. They just have everything that I want here. You got DEC, SPS, vouchers, Hive. Then you got the top cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB. They even got Matic and Solana on there now. Very, very nice. And then, of course, GLX, GLGT. Then we got the DEC supply. It's good to see that we're continuing to burn significant amounts. I mean, you know, obviously land is still being surveyed. So that's a very, very positive thing, in my opinion. But we will run out, right? At some point, there will be no more land to survey. But once land does go live, I suppose we'll need a lot more DEC for people to actually work their land. So I'm kind of anticipating 125,000 will get surveyed over the next couple of months. We'll leave maybe 25K unclaimed. I don't know. Not forever, but just for now. But you know, this has been very slow, so we'll see what ends up happening. Let me catch up on the chat. See who's in the house today. Dennis, what's going on? Finally done working when you start the stream. Awesome. Well, I'm glad it worked out. I had an appointment this morning that went a little bit longer than I was expecting, or just a little bit later than I expected to. So I'm glad I could still catch some of the maintenance just to entertain you guys while it's here. Andrew Johnston, what's happening? Iceberg, good to see you. Red Ted. Yeah, Splinter Cards is awesome. What's going on, Liberty Guy? I am doing phenomenal. Thank you so much for asking. How are you? What's going on, Hardy Stonefish? Gregory Levenfield, what's up? Dennis saying, yeah, what about the survey? Did the 37 plot guy reach out yet? I don't know. I need to hop into my Discord. So I need to catch up because people have been dropping out left and right on that second survey. So I don't know what will happen. I mean, I want to do it. Like, and here's the thing, like, I'm not even going to do any land. So it's not like it's an incentive for me. But it's been great that everybody who's there has been trying to actively recruit and get people together. I'm just willing to host the group for everybody so that they can get hopefully a guaranteed distribution among the land. But let's see here. Vouchers had popped over 12 cents for a minute. Looks like that's done. DEC is really fighting. It's really fighting to stay above 900 Splintoshis. But I think we're still a good bit away. We're still just a good bit away. Man, the thing is, I want that Riftwatcher proposal like today. I want to get this thing going because Riftwatchers for DEC, let's make it happen and let's burn all the DEC. I'm all about that because I think that's going to drive a lot of utility, a lot of value to SPS. And it's just going to disappear. DEC is just going to disappear, and that's exactly what we want. Like, can you imagine? I mean, we're going to start burning like millions of DEC just to get through all of the rest of Riftwatchers. It's like 10 billion DEC. So you can't tell me that that's not going to have an incredibly positive impact. So yeah, I just hope the team doesn't drag their feet on this. I would really, really love to get that going. And even if it's not to burn the DEC, that's fine. Lock it up in the DAO. We're all a bunch of indecisive fools anyway. We can't decide what we want to do with the funds in the DAO. So, what would be great though, actually, Because here's the thing, what we don't want. Okay. So I'm actually okay with voting yes for it. Well, I'm going to vote yes for it regardless. But even if people don't want the burn, if we put DEC into the DAO, the last thing I want is the DAO to try to sell that DEC. So what I think we should do is, if people want the DAO to have that value, then that's fine. But what we could then try to figure out, and I'm sure the team would, I mean, we'd have to vote for this as SPS stakers, but then the team would have to be on the other side of this trade to facilitate it. We could see how much DAO or how much DEC is in the DAO, right? And that what 10 billion DEC is roughly how much? 10 billion divided by or times 0.001. No, that's not right. Sorry, that was 10 million. 10 billion. I need a lot more zeros. Times 0.001. All right. Oh shoot, that's $10 million of value in the DAO. Okay. Divided by 0.03. So that'd be 333 million SPS worth of value. So what I was thinking is, and we wouldn't be able to do it all at one time, but what we could and should do is facilitate OTC trades, over-the-counter trades, so that there's not this massive sell pressure on DEC whenever the DAO decides to do something, and then people can like front run that, because it's like, oh, the DAO is going to buy, SPS, and it's going to sell DEC. Well, I'm going to short DEC and long SPS because it's going to take 2 weeks for the DAO to do this. But if we just do an OTC trade for 25 million SPS at a time, 50 million SPS, whatever the team has or is willing to participate in, then it's just, we don't touch, with large numbers, we don't touch the market. We don't drive price up or down. So that's something that we could do over time, because the DEC will just be locked in there, and then the team doesn't need to sell the DEC. This could actually be awesome. Oh man, the more I think about it, I love this idea, because normally the team would have to go on the marketplace to buy DEC, right? But what they could do, or what they will end up doing in the future, if there's a lower DEC supply, is they go onto the marketplace, they would buy SPS. That raises the value of SPS, puts demand pressure or upward demand pressure for the price. But instead of burning it, this is the beautiful part. So the team could take this, and it would be to the team's incentive, right? Because at some point there's not going to be enough DEC supply, and they're not going to go and buy DEC above its peg. They would buy SPS, and the team, I made a video about this, the team would be the ones to burn that SPS, right? For DEC. But there's that fee, right? Where like $1 worth of SPS only translates to 975 DEC, right? So what they could do is they could avoid that fee by doing an OTC trade. There's no fees there, right? Because everything's going to be done on Hive anyway. So if the team goes and buys, well, there might be fees if they buy it on Binance or Ethereum and then send it to Hive. But either way, I think it would still be to their benefit. Well, they need it. Oh, sorry, never mind. They need it on Hive because they need to pay out. The other side of credit transactions. So it would be to their benefit to go ahead and do an OTC trade or do continuous OTC trades with the DAO, so that we're putting SPS into the DAO. DEC is coming out of the DAO. There's no fluctuation on the market price. And then the team has DEC, which they don't need to sell. They just need to hold it for market transactions that are in credits. Ooh, I like this idea a lot. So I would still much prefer for it to be burned, but I'd be okay either way, as long as we can just vote for it now. Because think about it this way: at the end of the day, whether we burn the DEC or the DEC goes into the DAO, it's still 10 billion DEC. And guess what? We don't have 10 billion DEC in circulation right now. We got 5.2 billion. And then anytime DEC is like below its peg like this, you're going to get people who are just like, yeah, let me go grab a pack. It's 10% off. God, I want them to like propose this today. I want it to be live by the end of the month. Oh, I guess we can't make it by the end of the month, but you know what I'm talking about. Early next month. Wait, is May 2nd a Tuesday? My oh my, it is. Oh, all right. Well, that's the day that the promo card goes live. The promo card sale. Iceberg says, I will vote yes on it. Sweet. Lackey Lukey, what's up? Yvonne saying burn half and potentially sell half to the team. Oh, we don't even need to burn half. I mean, I'd be all for burning all of it, but if people really want the DAO to have that value, we could find ways to ensure that at some point in the future, the DAO, which is a very slow-moving autonomous organization that can be front-run easily, we can just facilitate OTC trades as a community, right? So, I mean, 10 billion is a lot. 10 billion DEC is $10 million, right? So I don't think the team just has $10 million to spend on DEC all the time. But as they get some DEC over time, once they get DEC over time, it'll be good to just do it regularly, because then they'll be net buyers for oh man, we got some really mean sponsors in the chat these days, but they'll be net buyers of SPS, which is great for SPS overall. So, ooh, this is new, guys. It's getting spicy in here. So, not a bad idea. So, BC saying, our fees... Let's go ahead. Are fees high for depositing BTC into Hive? It's like a 0.75%. So it's not a little amount, but it's also, I mean, I don't know, it's less than 1%. But overall, not too bad. Oh man, my thing is wigging out here. I can't even get to the comments. There we go. Uh-oh, we got some haters. Ideas for days, nothing credible. Nah, we'll get there. We'll get there. I wonder if these are all different users. Yeah, we're getting spam bad. Sorry, guys. I have no idea, but definitely someone coming after the channel, it seems. Which is good. It's good. We want haters. That means we're doing something here. But the problem is that it's wigging out my dashboard. I can't even pull up your comments anymore. Oh, there we go. All right, so thank you. Still trying to find the best way to bring smaller amounts of fiat and usually just credits. Yeah, I mean, I use Bitcoin or Litecoin. Those are probably the easiest ways. Litecoin is just less fees, but Bitcoin, if you can buy through Lightning, I mean, that's fee-less, which is awesome. So I'm all about it. Your birthday is May 5th. Feel free to send me a new promo card as a gift. I don't even think I'm going to get one myself, guys. Just being super honest with you. Dennis, if they are all different users, I hope they all hit the like button. Yeah. Who's hating? I don't know. I like what the other sponsors were offering. They weren't as inflammatory. They were offering, interesting things. It's just the bots from SPL bored with the game in maintenance mode. Fair enough. It's the Matrix trying to take you down because you are telling the truth. Oh gosh. Well, we are going to tell the truth here. That's for sure. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't know what's going to happen. That's the truth. But I am very bullish for crypto. Well, I'm very bullish for Bitcoin specifically over the next couple of months. Which tends to mean that I'm probably bullish for crypto as a byproduct of that. And then, of course, crypto gaming being a sub byproduct of that. This is a great question here. If promo card is mixed element summoner, does Lux drop in value? No, I don't think so. So I don't know where I was talking about this, but I think I talked about it in my Discord, but I was just like, I I think this summoner is going to be, if it is a mixed element summoner, I think it's going to be awesome. But I don't think that it will be, it won't be a must have in the way that Lux Vega is, because Lux Vega as a card just offers you so much versatility. Now there could be some crazy meta breaking things, right? If it's 2 elements where it's just like people find a combo that's like, oh my god, like Adelaide Brightwing and Cursed Mendeko. I can't think of it right now, but it's just like if it's like these 2 cards from 2 different splinters which you never thought to play together, but now you can. This is insanity, right? Anybody who has this card is an automatic winner in 99% of rule sets. Yeah, then that's not going to be great, but it'll be a must-have card then for all the top tier players. But I don't think it'll have the same value as Lux. Lux is just way more versatile in my opinion. Do you think you can do much with 1 or 2 plots of land? I'd like to believe so. I mean, I have 3 plots of land, or 2 just regular plots, and I bought them just to be part of the ecosystem. So yes, I do think you can. I do think people will be able to make significant returns on their land in the long run, but it's going to take a lot of work to put in, and it's not going to be sexy like 5,000% APRs. Right. It's going to be treated like digital real estate that's going to follow its own internal market as well as the crypto market. And it'll have its ups and downs. But overall, you'll be minting things worth value, whether you're doing resources or, providing the resources to mint the items and spells over time. Dice is saying they won't devalue Lux so soon after Splinterfest, at least not until the next fest. So here's the thing. The only way to devalue Lux is to release another neutral summoner. I actually don't think that there's any way to devalue Lux unless you release another neutral summoner. So I don't think that they will do that anytime soon. If they did, I would think that it'd have to be, years down the line when, for example, Lux is out of, when Lux would be out of modern format, for example. I just hope the promo is not pulling another 250 USD. Oh, dude, I feel like it's probably going to be more than that. How much was the Lux Vega promo? Wasn't that like $1,000? But DEC was like cheaper at the time, and then you could get a discount with vouchers. Did you buy your keep, or was it from? Dude, I got lucky with the keep, man. We opened it live here on stream. So I just got lucky. I'm really disappointed in no voucher burning. I would love to see unlimited voucher burning somewhere. But they're really trying to treat that thing like a coupon that has different values across everything. I am excited about the guild stuff, though. I do hope we can do some cool things with the guilds over time. Yeah, man, it was a trip. I like that. I didn't even know what was going on. Lux was 1K, Waka was 1K, promo will be, I'm assuming 1K. Now, Waka was like 1,000, wasn't it like $1,000 in SPS plus vouchers? I think they're probably going to sell this in DEC because that's what they did with Lux Vega, but you could get a discount with vouchers. Now, I wonder if maybe this time they don't offer the discount. You need the vouchers plus the DEC. We'll see. No voucher burning yet. I'm still trying to accumulate. No, we just need to get rid of these vouchers. I think the contribution points for guilds may be a big deal, getting people to contribute. I hope so, BC. That's going to make a lot of people feel way more comfortable. So actually, that might be a decent DEC catalyst as well, because people in a lot of lower leagues will feel more protected that the value that they're putting into a guild that they don't own will be good. You know, will be movable if need be. Icebird is asking, what is the mini set I'm hearing about? Is it like a dice set or Rift Watchers? Yeah, it's probably gonna be even smaller than Rift Watchers. I think Aggie said 1 to 2 million packs, and it's gonna be based on characters from some, movie studios IP. So he's trying to work the deal out. It sounds like they're getting close. I don't want to assume anything is confirmed until it's confirmed, but we haven't heard anything to say that it's not happening yet. But I would say it's probably not going to happen in the Q2 timeframe that they originally had on their roadmap, because based on yesterday's town hall, if the deal is not done yet, and Aggie literally said that June's going to be super busy, I don't think that they're going to release a promo set during that time. I think this thing probably gets shifted to Q3, which if it does, I said it in a recent video, if it gets shifted to Q3, there's just no way in hell we're getting Rebellion in 2023. I think Rebellion gets pushed to 2024, which is kind of crazy to think about, because then like all of a sudden that's like 2 years in between sets. Now it had 2 mini sets, or potentially 2 mini sets, and a crap ton of reward cards. You had 3 waves of reward cards, 2 before Soulbound and then the Soulbound ones. So yeah, should make for an interesting time. Let me see here. Trying to see how much time I have to live stream before I gotta get to working on some stuffs. We're good for now. All right, so Bitcoin's good. On the move again, back above 30K. That's going to be important. DEC's getting burned slowly and steadily. I think it's just a matter of patience, guys. You know, what I get excited most about is probably SPS. It's like if we can hit the flywheel hard, and this is why like DEC being priced and burned for Rift Watchers is so important to me. But you know, it could make for a very interesting time. This is another thing I'm watching, GLX. But sorry, I don't really care about the GLX price or value, whatever. I just want the game. I just want something else to do, something else to try. You know, I'm not that big into soccer, but I would love to be, if the game is good. You know, start learning a lot of the players and watching games and wanting to collect their card in game. Stuff like that would be really cool. Trying to see if there's any other tools we can tap into. We've covered a lot already. And this dashboard has everything we need. Chaos pack value has come down, which means it looks like chaos cards are coming down in value a little bit. We're seeing market volume in the last day is $38,000. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think it's just a matter of being patient. Like I said, April was going to be boring from the get-go. We knew that. Like, they launched Land first maintenance window of April, and the only thing, you know, when I did that, like, what can we expect in April? The only thing I really had on my list was the promo card, and now that got pushed to May. So we have 2 more maintenance windows, right? Or just one maintenance window? Yeah, just one maintenance window next week. And I don't even know what to expect. I don't think we're gonna get. Oh, we're probably gonna get. Did they say DEC be available to be used in guilds? So that's gonna be like their big thing next week. So. And then what's today? Oh, you get your like notifications or all that. That's what they were talking about. So yeah, we'll just have to be patient. Hopefully the market will do what the market does. Or sorry, Bitcoin will do what Bitcoin does. Virus, what's going on? Hiraz, hello. Eiffel Bridge, good to see you. I hope if the mini set comes, it somehow makes sense with the lore and Splinterlands. Oh, I mean, I would assume it has to. But I would, you know, I would trust Nate and the creative team to find a cool way to integrate it. Alphabird saying, I asked on the town hall if soulbound cards were needed to be max level, but they said that it wasn't all decided yet. Yeah, Alphabridge, I think you and I talked about that previously, or we'd gone over it. Like, they haven't decided yet. I think people are very far away from maxing out a bunch of soulbound reward cards that they'd want to sell. But I don't like, even still, I don't think you'll be allowed to unlock it early if it's maxed. It sounds like you'll be able to unlock any BCX of any card, but that's all going to come whenever they want to put it out of print, which I would say I'm targeting internally for me, probably like end of January next year would be a full year. Because that would put it at 1 year. But here's the thing. So here's the wiggle room and the flexibility. Let's say that, print rate aside, or print rate, isn't an issue. If Rebellion gets pushed to early 2024, then there would be then we wouldn't change at that point. We'd probably let this run closer to 18 months rather than 12 months. Would be my guess. I'm glad I didn't buy a land plot with no $700. Huh. I think I bought 2 and they were like $400 and $500. What does the promo card look like? We don't know. It's just there was a lot of insinuation on the town hall that it would be mixed. I don't think many accounts will come back. So yeah, no, I probably not. But that's what's going to make the marketplace interesting for people that really want to max theirs out. I'm seeing a few counts of Daiba with near max. Wait, do they have everything max? Sorry, guys. Guess I need more coffee. Yes. Sounds like Gladiator and Soulbound rewards can be used to work land plots. Would be wild. Also, Gladiator cards able to be unlocked. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is for Gladiator cards long term. Like, if and when they would release like another set of Gladiator cards, I wonder what that would look like. Would the other Gladiator cards then be out of print forever? Would they have 2 on sale at the same time? You know what I mean? Like, because nobody even has like a max Gladiator deck. Nobody's even close. So it's going to take a while. You maxed your first Soulbound reward today. Several others at least gold level. Wait. Okay. But Andrew, what rarity did you max? That is the question. Guy in my guild has a legendary gold max Soulbound card. Yeah, there he is. Hey, Drew. Oh, legendary gold max. Okay, so see, you know what's funny? Is this, like, gold foil legendaries are probably the easiest to max out. Why? Well, because you can get up to 3 of them in a chest. So you only need 2 chests with them. I would love to see if anybody has a common regular foil card maxed out. If you have a common regular foil maxed out, that's going to be the true winner of the race. Because that to me is the most difficult. Like, my commons are just so far behind. Legendaries, even epics to a certain extent, the fact that you can get multiple BCX make it easy. But to get 400 regular foil commons, I think the max you can get in a chest is like 11 cards. Or 9 or 10 or 11 cards. So it's going to take a while. Card distribution of SP cards. Yeah, it seems like that. Somebody was trying to run the numbers. I don't know. I don't think the team would just change it arbitrarily and not say anything. So Harry Larry McNary. I follow and I'm active in quite a few crypto gaming projects. Sorry, guys. SPL is by far the most active and extremely successful at using the proposal system and allowing the DAO input on the path of the game. That's awesome, dude. I'm curious to know, what other games are you into? I'm worried that OGs with all the alpha cards will totally dominate land rewards. Matt's cap is a help, but it's still going to be very skewed. True, but they're going to dominate rewards, but I don't think that they're going to, like, you'll still be able to get yours. It's just they're going to get the lion's share, because that's what happens with in all of these projects. They just try to give value to OGs. But it doesn't mean that your land plot will be useless. You're not going to get an oversized return. Like, here's the thing. I'm looking at I'm looking at land long term, and I'm just like, if I could work land in the game, and then taxes aside and all the stuff that I got to do, if I could pull in a 20% ROI yearly, that's like as good, if not better, than like real or physical real estate. So physical real estate is usually pegged around 10% yearly gains with asset appreciation over time, right? So obviously we're trying to mimic that, but it's just like you look at land right now, just by the SPS airdrop, you can get 22% of a return just holding it. If you buy the cheapest land, 60, 70 bucks. If you work that land, so you put, a little capital in there. I was, that video on grain that I did with just using basic common cards, no boost, nothing. If grain is 10% of the value that the team is selling it for, right? So grain is selling for 0.1 DEC. I mean, that's still 33% return. And if it's less than that, right? If it drops all the way to 0.01 DEC, which is really, really low, that would mean people are just flooding the market with grain. There's too much grain. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think people are going to be chasing SPS, and they're going to be chasing the Secret of Praetoria research tokens. So I think there will be a healthy balance there. I'm worried that, okay, so we read that already. Andrew, yeah, I pulled 3x chests and 2x chests of the same gold foil. My regular foil commons are in the, yeah, see, we're still struggling with the level 6. But I mean, well, congrats on the gold foil legendary. But I'm just saying that, to me, that's actually easier than the regular foil commons. I think land is putting this game into a holding pattern until a bull run. Most, if not all, the game is now DeFi, including ranked and land. They need more dollars to come in for payouts and SPS floor. Yeah, yep. Well, what's great is we technically don't need more dollars to raise the SPS floor. I mean, if we all just continue doing what we're doing now, playing the game, earning SPS, like these rewards are set out for the next couple of years, people are burning DEC for energy. The market is burning DEC for activity. So we just continue, like you said, I guess, to your point, it's a holding pattern, but we don't necessarily need to wait for the bull run for SPS to start rising in value. That being said, I don't want to get too bullish here. There's a lot of SPS we need to burn. And actually, let's take a closer look here. So, we're over $1 billion. The DAO is holding what, roughly 20% of the liquid SPS, right? But this liquid SPS also includes what's in liquidity pools. I would think that we need to burn of the liquid SPS out there. I forgot the full numbers, but I think we need to burn like 200 million before we feel any kind of way about anything. And so to sit here and say we need to burn, 25% of all SPS in existence is a lot. Especially when we're getting, 1 million a day roughly. But we just did that math, right? For Rift Watchers. Yeah. So here's the thing. Let's assume SPS is at 3 cents, right? Which it's not even at 3 cents. But if we change Rift Watchers for DEC, and there's 2 million packs remaining, or almost 2 million packs remaining, right? That's 10 billion DEC right there. And that 10 billion DEC with SPS at 3 cents is worth 333 million, 3333 all the way through, right? So 330 million SPS that would need to be burned in order to get that DEC. So when you look at the liquid supply, I mean, shoot, you look at the total supply. If we were to burn a third of all SPS, that would do it. So Rift Watchers can be the key here if we can get this proposal going. So my high's common. Regular foil is 171, 31% complete. Nice. Tourneys with no bots could be a niche for the serious players, though. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, Chuny. Icebird. Is surveyed land giving SPS now? Yes, it's only going to surveyed land. I have magical land, so you're going to go for research. Yeah, I mean, well, you get the bonus, so why not? What's up, Level Up Life? The lower the price of SPS, the more get burned. Yeah, so right now is like a really clutch time. That's why I did the Riftwatcher sale, right? Or the Riftwatcher group buy. I think we only bought like 200 something packs, but we put in tens of thousands of SPS into the DAO, which is great. And it'd be great, even better, if we could burn that SPS for DEC. Chuny says, seems like a lot of players do not want to burn that much SPS because they're holding and hoping it goes up. True. But here's the beauty of, and this is what Aggro was trying to push a while back. And I was not against the principle of it. I was against just the timing of it. It just didn't feel right. Because it was like barely a month out from when people had spent tens of thousands of dollars. But the difference is that as DEC stays below its peg, like right now, nobody wants to go buy Riftwatcher packs, right? It doesn't matter what the price of SPS is, or if the price of SPS is low. Nobody wants to go buy Riftwatcher packs unless you're bringing outside capital. But if you do have, capital, whether it's in-game or not, if you switch it, then all of a sudden you can get a 10% discount on Riftwatcher. So that will be, in my opinion, again, it's on the margins, but so much can happen on the margin, right? You get enough people that start doing that, and all of a sudden we're burning a ton of DEC, or at least locking the DEC up in the DAO. Because these pack sales are happening, albeit slowly. But let's just see. Was this 20,000 times 5,000? Like, I mean, check this out. For example, right? Just since we got the last promo card, or the last airdrop, just the 20,000 packs, if you had priced that in 5,000 DEC, would have locked up another 100 million DEC, right? Or burned it had that been implemented. So, the point that I'm trying to make here is it's significant amounts, even if it's happening on the margins. And, I think if it had been priced in DEC, we'd probably be even closer to peg. Stever, what's going on, man? Eiffel Bridge, who will buy Riftwatcher packs? I feel like everyone's tapped out. If there's a deal to be had, people will buy. Yeah, I can't go Riftwatchers because I need so much more DEC to stake. Yeah. So land could be the big thing that kicks this off. But before land is here, I would love for guilds to be a reason people start burning more DEC. I would love for Riftwatchers to come in and burn more DEC. Like that 10 billion DEC number for Riftwatchers is outrageous to me, because that's more than land. People are like, oh, land's going to be the great equalizer. Land's going to save us. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I don't regret the way that I voted back in November, but I do think that this is something that should have been implemented as early as January, and it hasn't been. So I'm glad that we're readdressing it now. Virus is saying, I feel like the team still wants people to come up with the way bots are blocked from tournaments. So I don't know if their statement about that was saying much. Oh, well, I mean, the team isn't going to do anything about it. So if we want to push this forward as a proposal, we need to have a plan, and then the team is just going to implement it. But yeah, they're 100% putting it in our court, right? It's just like, if you're complaining about it, then figure out a solution. Get a majority to vote on it, and if it passes, then we'll implement it. I don't know. It feels like it could be a waste of time, but at the same time, it's like it would make my life as a tournament creator so much better. It would make the competitions that we run here better. It would make the competitions all around better. You get way more people jumping into tournaments. So, I don't know, man. Steve is saying, I think the idea that just moving into DEC to sell more is flawed a lot. If I had the cash to buy it, I would just buy the SPS and buy them. Fair. But you're not the only one buying, Stever. And also, you might be more incentivized to buy it if it's at a discount like it is right now. It's a 10% discount. Even if you're bringing outside capital. People saying they don't want to buy now because SPS is low, just want to buy with in-game money once SPS is up. Correct. So that's the thing. There's no incentive to buy now. Whereas you flip it to DEC and there is incentive to buy now because DEC is below its peg. And here's the thing, the moment that DEC goes back to peg and we need to start burning SPS for that DEC, sure, sales might slow down for a little bit, but if SPS starts going up, we all win because we're all earning SPS all over the place, playing the game, node rewards, LP rewards, right? So all of a sudden now we're all just a little bit richer in the game and can go in, and it's kind of like a life spiral or self-fulfilling prophecy where it's just, we continue to push value into it. So I get the argument that it should have been sold in DEC the entire time, and I actually even get the argument that it should have been burned, that DEC should have been burned, that this was a mistake, as Matt put it. You look at all the previous sets, mini sets, orbs, dice, those all burn DEC. If DEC is $1.05, a bot can burn the SPS for DEC and buy the SPS right back. DEC is at, bot can burn the SPS for DEC and buy the SPS right back. The bot would profit 5 cents. Yeah, well, this is going to get dominated by bots, but what's the net takeaway from that level up life? We just burn some SPS. And we're never going to have any more SPS, fingers crossed, unless the DAO decides to print more, which would be bad. They're not going to buy just because they can buy now with DEC. Their in-game assets is still low. Well, I mean, Stever, look at this. We just did a group buy. People pitched in to buy like a couple hundred packs. So people are bringing in outside money from other places, right? Like, again, I'm looking at this and saying the pack sales are so slow. Whenever we got that last airdrop, was it Ancient Redwood? It's like we only sold 20,000 packs, but that 20,000 packs would still have been 100 million DEC taken off the market. And I know. I think we're gonna end up agreeing to disagree, but I do think that people just like discounts, and somebody would look at this, right? Somebody would look at this right now and say, wait a second. I could wait for SPS to go up 10%, but I could wait for SPS to go up 10%, or instead I could sell the SPS that I have right now for DEC and buy it with DEC now so that I have the cards available now. That's the flip for me, but but it locked up that much SPS. I keep spending DEC, all the DC I'm trying to save. It's a problem. Eiffelbridge agrees with you though, Steve. So even with no bots and tourneys, we need to figure out a structure that funds those tourneys, and the culture in SPL is to only play when you cannot lose. It's hard to create a sustainable model. Yeah, I mean, tournaments have become just a way to farm as well. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do here with the tournament stuff. And I have some things that are hopefully gonna help with that. You know what's interesting though, because I think, I don't know what the value of like a sponsorship on a live stream would be, right? Like I'll share my numbers here with you guys. So not this live, like we have like 30 something people here. So let me go to like a previous live stream. Okay, something like, so like the Sunday tournaments with Darkest Night. That got 251 views after it streamed live. I don't know if we'll be able to see what it got while it was live. How many viewers were watching? Okay, so we had 32 viewers on average, but there's no like total, or there's no way to see peak viewers. Oh, there. Okay, so we had 155 unique viewers on the last live stream. And then, everybody was engaged for a couple of hours. Like, this is what I'm trying to think of, because there's no sponsor that would go and sponsor a tournament, because if they sponsor the tournament specifically, then there's no way for them to control who wins or whatever the case is. So my thought process is, all right, what if we use the stream as a place that they can sponsor? Because we know exactly how many people, like I guess you could bot your YouTube audience, but that's not something that I do or would want to do. And so it's just like, we have hard numbers, right? People who are chatting, people who are engaged, people who are watching. So it's just like, how do you value that to some kind of potential sponsor that would want to offer some product or service to you, right? And here's the thing, it doesn't even need to be much, right? We're on for 2 hours. And it's just like, even if they gave, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks, 50 bucks for a stream, like, you turn that into the prizes for people, and that becomes significant, right? Because people are here to hang out anyway. We're going to have the tournaments anyway. And so if that helps to cover the tournament costs and offer prizes, it brings money, it brings outside money. It brings value to the stream. It brings value to potential sponsors, because, I'll have it running like the little banners that I usually do, like these things, right? So, and then we'll make sure to shout them out several times throughout the stream. So yeah, that's kind of where my head's at right now. Again, I don't even know who to approach. I don't know who'd be good for that. Like, Luthien offered, she's got her own like little business thing that she's starting up, but that's like, still kind of from within the community. And maybe I'm not the best streamer to do it, right? Maybe there's another Splinterland streamer that has like Bulldog, who has a ton of viewers. So I'm just thinking that could be one of the ways in which we get a bigger audience, or that we bring some outside money in, because they know that they're getting value from sponsoring the stream rather than the tournament. Then I manage the tournament on their behalf with the audience that we have here, right? I can better figure out, well, actually, it doesn't even matter, right? Even if the tournament's all filled with bots, the stream isn't, so it doesn't matter. So that's something that I want to explore further. So Rift Watcher cards hold value, and pack price is discounted on DEC. People will gamble pack openings. Yep, I agree. I love your NFT-based reward system in tournaments. Keep it up. Your NFTs are awesome. There you go, Chuny. Look at that. But they will go down a lot by given. I doubt that happens. Oh, you're talking about the value? Yeah, you're right. Oscu, I was talking to Chuny. Yep. Okay, cool. So Var saying, if the Battle Pass gave some number of free tournament tickets, that would have to be used by the end of the month. That could get more players into tournaments. Yeah, true. But again, as Chuny was saying, it doesn't fix the culture where people are not willing to pay an entry fee if there's a chance that they don't get into something, right? Like, that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. And people and the value isn't necessarily winning the tournament. The value is just being able to compete and hang out on stream. True receiver arbitrage might be short-lived. Oh. What's up, Zitron? Steve is saying tournaments are a joke because of bot stuff. It isn't even fun to play them. Totally agree with the anti-competitive nature. Or if they start adding stats and trophies for your tournament progress, people. This seems like an easy win. This seems like an easy win. You start putting how many times you've placed, in the top whatever, and people will just start joining tournaments because they want to show that off. Whereas I don't think we need more people in tournaments. We already have a ton in them. People in tournaments. Our problem is tournaments plus is that money plus bots win tournaments. If you don't have them, you rank low. Now, who's going to watch bots fight bots on a stream? Well, Stever, again, what I'm trying to say is, you guys are, you all are here. You all are here hanging out on stream with me. And this is not me throwing shade at you guys. I'm saying, like, we have a sizable audience that comes through on these live streams. So, okay. Sunday's live stream, we had 150 plus unique viewers. I want to see last Thursdays we did tournaments too. Thursdays a little bit of an off. Oh, Thursday we had 190 unique viewers. Let's see. The other day. Oh, holy crap. Last Tuesday, we had 315 unique viewers in the last maintenance stream. Now, granted, it's maintenance, so people probably got bored and they came over here because they couldn't do anything in game. On Easter, we had 254. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to get at here. I don't know this is what I need to research, because what is the proper value of being able to sponsor something to an audience of 150 to 300 people, right? Regularly, where I will do my part of like, hey guys, make sure you go and check them out. Brand recognition, blah, blah, blah. But that's what I'm trying to say. Is like, it doesn't need to be much, right? It doesn't need to be much. It's just, but it becomes outside money where they're getting value because I'm throwing their brand in front of you guys who are real people. And you all are here either watching bots fight bots, or you're watching yourselves fight one another, which tends to happen most times, right? A lot of the people that we know could be botting potentially, right? That's the problem. But still, it makes, like, I don't know about you guys. I have a lot of fun watching the battles regardless. I think we've had some exciting ones that happen. So, ultimately for me, like, there's a win-win opportunity there. And it's like, even if we're bringing in just smaller amounts of capital, that is capital coming into the game through somebody who's not a player, somebody who's not an investor, but somebody who's getting value for putting money into the game via tournaments. We just need to find the brands, right? I just need to find a brand that's willing to, like, and I don't know how to price this. I'm just throwing numbers out there. Like, if we go, is maintenance over? No, it is not. But, even if it was just like I don't want to undervalue whatever we have, but I don't want to overvalue it either. It's just like, if somebody gave me $20 to shout out their brand, right? Or $25 to shout out their brand. It's like, yeah, of course I would take that. I would give all of it towards covering the tournament fees and then the prizes. And all of a sudden we just had money come in, right? Again, is $20 a lot? Is it too much? Is it too little? I have no idea for the audience that we have, but I don't know. It's something that I worth considering, or something that at least I'm considering. I was saying, biggest problem for me is with the free 24 ranked matches per day. I can't really train to get better. We need a cool mode to play for free and train. Have you tried the practice mode? How do you even know you're playing a bot other than the team submission is really fast? I think there's just well-known botting at the higher levels. If you use Battle Helper to see the best lineup for you, and then that's another thing too. Well, if you can pull something like that off, would be cool. Yeah, hopefully we can. We'll give it time. I'm just putting it out there, right? If anybody wants to, or if anybody knows of anyone, let's put it out there into the universe and see if it catches on. So BC, thanks, Osku. Use the helper bots. Alphabridge, not if you play competitively. Yeah. You do that every day? That's way too much for my taste. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, you're talking about using energy? Yeah. I think there's a chance that I was just talking to Darkest Night about this morning. Like, my hope is that we hit some kind of euphoria moment between now and whenever Rebellion comes out. Potentially even as early as this summer, right? If the rest of crypto goes a little nuts and the team can deliver land phase 1.5, guild, and Rift Watchers for DEC between now and June, or end of June. any price action that happens in SPS increases the value of the rewards that people get, right? So the moment SPS starts to go up, people start to recalculate the ROI on the game, on owning assets, owning cards. And whether it's bots or new players coming in doesn't really matter, because if you think about 2021, so much of that hype and FOMO and whatever, that was bot driven. Like, it was bot driven, yet we were all rich as hell for about 3 months, right? Like, SPS was just going to the moon, and it felt amazing. So as long as the incentive structure is there, you're gonna get a hype cycle that brings people in. So what does SPS need to go to? That's the big question. But what I love about it is the way that the economy is designed right now is that it is a life spiral, not a death spiral. Right now, it becomes an unsustainable bubble. Don't get me wrong; it's not like we're gonna go up forever, but it becomes a life spiral where the more people come in. Oh, sorry. The other thing I left out was SPS staking and removing CP delegation or CP. So the more rewards go up, the more people come in, the more SPS they need to buy, the more price pressure on SPS, the more rewards. So like, we're just going higher and higher and higher, right? And everybody starts looking at, hey, what's going on over in Splinterlands? Like, Token did a couple of X's and now rewards are paying higher, but there's an arbitrage moment, right? There's an arbitrage where something happens with DEC, right? We burn a ton of DEC and all of a sudden SPS jumps to a new price. And as soon as it jumps to that price, people then, that's what I'm talking about, recalculating their ROI. People will immediately start being like, wait a second. If I was playing a silver level deck, or if I bought at a silver level deck, right? I was making a 15% return or 20% return, or maybe, 30, 40% return on the SPS that I was getting, right? Whatever the number is. But SPS does a 2x, SPS does a 3x. If SPS does a 3x, we're still under 10 cents, guys, right? But all of a sudden, the ROI for the cards, right, to go and buy or to rent those cards off the market and play the game, all of a sudden the ROI goes up 3x. So now you're not getting 15, 20%, you're getting 60%, right? So all of a sudden, the floor for the cards moves up. And it's just like this slow arbitrage that happens, but in a very, positive and upward way. But again, we will get to a point where there is a mania phase, a euphoria phase, probably not anything close to what we had in 2021. Although I hope, right? I'm not trying to be too bearish, but I hope that we could get something to that level. Now, there's a couple things that can happen here. I still maintain that if we get to this crazy euphoria moment, it will not be sustainable. What the crash looks like afterwards, though, is going to be highly determined on how well the game experience is now versus the game experience back in late 2021, early 2022, right? So when we do crash, let's say when Rebellion comes out and all of a sudden we're flooded with cards again, flooded with packs, do people feel as though the new addition to Land, right, Land Phase 1.5 or even Phase 2 by early next year, Tower Defense, maybe another potential game that comes in, maybe Battle Pass or other game modes, all these different things, will they be enough to retain those new players and make the next bear market worth staying in for the new level of players, right? We'll call them the Rebellion players, because I would call most of us here the Chaos players, right? I would look at Darkest Night. Darkest Night technically came in during Untamed, I think. But everybody had their set that they came in. I would call us like the Chaos players, but the people who come in with Rebellion, or the lead up to Rebellion more is what it is. What will be enough to make them stay? Because I'll tell you this, y'all are greedy as hell. It's just human nature. And I say this with love. We're all greedy, right? Everybody's all like, I'm salty, I'm bearish, whatever. I'm going to sell SPS as soon as it goes to whatever. Yeah, shut the hell up. As soon as SPS starts doing multiples, if SPS were to jump to 20 cents tomorrow, you take a little profit, but you get greedy, because we all do it, right? So my point is that if Splinterlands can do it again, right? Can create another bull run or be part of another bull run, your faith will be restored. Just slightly, enough to make you just a little greedy that you're going to stick around because you think it can happen a third time. So all the people who are like upset right now and like throwing shade or whatever the case is, y'all are gonna shut the hell up whenever the next bull run happens, right? If it happens. Let's be real. If it happens before the team, runs out of money. Okay, so, but I'm just calling it. I'm just calling it out for what it is, right? So we'll see how it plays out. Mobile app sucks, to be honest. Indeed. I hope that once tech modernization is done, we'll be able to get a better mobile experience that doesn't need to use the app. Can we give you $20 to share our referral link to stuff and promo the product, even if we don't own it? I mean, sure, Steve, if you want, I'll share whatever you want here. As long as it gives me capital to put as prizes for the tournaments, I'm happy because I just want to keep running more tournaments. So 24 is good for casual player, not for competitive play. Man, I was pushing that idea with Darkest Night on the last stream, where it's just like the more SPS you have staked, the more you should be able to, the more your energy cap should be. Practice mode is not competitive. There needs to be a mode that you can compete in ranked. And it's not worth the pay for energy in higher leagues. Oh man, I accidentally bought 4 extra energy. I was in Diamond too, yet it charged me champion level prices. I was so upset. I thought that I was in my bronze account. And I'm just like, wait, did I just spend 2,000 DEC to lose 4 games in a row in Diamond? Jesus. Oh gosh. Maybe SPS staking will help. I hope so, yep. No rewards, but still able to climb the ranks. Would be all right, I guess. That's what you could do before. Yeah. So I feel like they should implement something similar. So Virus saying, I wonder if the last bull run would have happened if SPS player staking had been around back then. That's a good question. I think so. Because then everybody would have been buying even more SPS. The question actually, Virus, isn't if the last bull run would have happened. It would have happened regardless. Every project was pumping. Again, it was a time of very stupid money, and I hope we can get to a time of stupid money again. But the question isn't whether or not the bull run would have happened. The question is, would the bear market have been as brutal if people needed that SPS to continue playing? You might not have had massive sell pressure. I mean, whatever. People lost faith in the game. They would have left anyway. So it's not like we wouldn't have eventually gone down to 3 cents, but maybe it wouldn't have been as big of a crash. The game does not have to create another bull run. It just has to last till the next bull run. That is what I think the plan is with land and being in a holding pattern. Yeah, the next bull run isn't going to happen for 2 years though, or 18 months at this point. I think we see Bitcoin having effects probably by the end of 2024. When is the Bitcoin halving now? I think it got pushed around just because of the hash. Was it the hash rate that changes the timing? Next Bitcoin halving. It used to be in April. Oh, it's still in April. April 10th. So there you go. By October to December, Q4 of 2024, I think we'll start seeing a lot of bullishness. That price impact will be felt. Usually the Bitcoin halving peaks out between 12 to 18 months. So this will go into 2025. We won't really see the peak or the mania of it probably until mid 2025. So 2 years from now. Hackers at you. Yes, I'll see now. Tough luck. I don't understand. Oscu guy's crazy. Wait, why? No, CPI was low, so Fed won't raise much more. Then they will cut and they will backstop all bank stuff. About to get wild again. I hope so. I hope we can get into another wild phase without the banks falling apart. But the thing is, even if the banks start falling apart, I think Bitcoin all of a sudden goes to the moon. Play a little. All right. See you later, Eiffel Bridge. Thanks for stopping by. Banks got a blank check to invest. Oh, dude, I know. I mean, it's weird that they're continuing to tighten, even though they're increasing, they're increasing liquidity back in or through the back end with banks. It's just it's strange that they still raised interest rates, but maybe they wanted to. I think, I mean, a lot of people were saying like they did it because they just wanted to show the strength of the system, that they had faith in the system and they could raise it another 25 basis points without everything collapsing. So maybe, if nothing ends up collapsing, they get proven right. But how lax they become with rates after this, I don't know. I don't think they're going to start lowering them by any means. I'd love to have ranked with no rewards, only badges to show up how good you are. No EOS DEC rewards. Somebody in the chat mentioned switching out DEC rewards for DECB. I thought that was brilliant. Leaderboard rewards. Instead of DEC, it should be DECB. I mean, I'm not a leaderboard player. I've never been. So I'm not necessarily affected by this. I'm just looking at it from a very purely objective economic standpoint. I know it's only 15-ish million per season, or 15 million-ish per month, right? 7 million per season, 15 million per month. But I got to say, why print it? Why not just print it for the game and have them be able to use it for more energy, have them be able to use it for their guilds, maybe for Riftwatcher packs? Yeah. We don't need more DEC. Print it as DECB. They already made the token, so might as well. I'm just giving you crap, Osku. Yeah, see, BC, you think it's a good idea too, right? Yeah. I don't know. Again, I don't know how easy something like that is to implement. I feel like it's relatively easy as a non-developer. Like, I don't know that it would break too much, but maybe some developers in here can help me better understand. T-Lassic, the late maintenance crippling my ability to function really highlights my addiction to Splinterlands. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I can't believe I've been playing this game for 18 months, and it still has that fun dopamine hit for me. Right? Just let me just get a battle in. Let me just get a battle in. This is fun. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, if it wasn't for you guys, if it wasn't for this stream, this channel, like, I probably wouldn't be as engaged. But it's nice to know that there are other people out there that enjoy the game for the game itself, right? For what it is, botting or not, like, it's still a fun game to play. And I think we're proving that with a lot of the tournaments that we run here. People just join to join. Oh, okay. Speaking of which, I want to get I'm looking for participants to play in a high-end league. And I think I want 8 people. Sorry, it's not a league, maybe just a tournament at first. So I'm putting together a list here. There's a couple requirements. You're gonna have to play at a high level, right? So it's gonna be Diamond, Champ, maybe Wild, maybe Modern. I don't know, but the requirement is going to be that you need to be willing to get on camera. So if you're not willing to get on camera, then you will not be allowed. And of course, there will be no botting. But I have a list of names here of people that I've started to ask or started to talk to potentially about it. So if you're interested, hit me up. We only need about 8 people. I want to test the concept is what I really want to do, and see how it comes out. And I don't want us to reveal too much here, because I think it'd be better if we just did it. If we just did it and then shared it later and see how it's received. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I need 8 people. So I'm looking. Yeah, that's a good idea. Why not just give them credits? Credits aren't a bad idea too. I mean, DECB or credits, I don't really care. I like the they both have different utility, because DECB can be used for guild stuff, whereas credits can be used for market stuff. So Yeah, I don't know. So Darren saying, after talking with Aftersound and Rooney about rank play, what if after you run out of energy, every game you win, the winnings go to the DAO or treasury account? Oh my gosh. Dude, I would set up 1 million bots. I would set up 1 million bots just to fund the DAO. But it's not a bad idea. I mean, you're absolutely right that there should be a way in which people can continue to play more. So I don't know. Vampire Skunk. Well, thank you for the very kind words. SL is back up. Awesome. Exotic Creations. What's up? T-Lastic, what's your power level requirement for your tournament? Which tournament? Are you talking about this private one that I want to do? I mean, there's no power level. It's just if you can play competitively at Diamond Plus and are interested, let me know. I want to test, like I said, I just want to test something out. Spawn's back on. What's up, Razor Games? Staked SPS gives extra energy is the way. I love that idea. I would really, really get behind that. You get people to start staking. It increases your cap. Maybe for every 10,000 SPS, you get 1 additional energy cap, right? So what is it, 50 right now? So it's just like if you have 10,000 staked and you get 51. Oh, my bot went straight into it. Let's see if I can beat my bot in picking a team. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, 30 seconds. Come on. Barely gave me any time here. Oh, no legendaries? Oh, yikes. Dude, I have no idea. There's nobody here. I mean, you. Oh, so my bot's not going to do anything, huh? Nah, whatever. Power level needs to be over 9,000. Virus says I would probably be in for it. You know, Virus, you can't see right here, but I already had your name on the list. I just hadn't talked to you yet. But I figured you'd be down. If it is modern, I could play. Maybe Wild would need time to get my cards. I think we'll keep it modern just to keep it easy. So yeah, we'll keep it modern just for this. So Steve, if you're interested, let me know. Oh, they surrendered. Even better. Andrew, okay, Andrew, I had you on the maybe list. So it's like I had this idea. I'm just like, there are people that I'm targeting that I think would be interested, but I don't want to So I think it'd be good though. Well, we're already looking good. Just to test the concept, I think it could be fun. Oh, look at how much energy we have. Should we play another one? So, Steve, don't worry about the timing. It's going to be flexible. This won't be unofficial tournament. I'll explain the stuff in once we can get to 8 people interested. And I've added you to the list already. I'll explain how I want to do it and what my goals are with it. All right, well, we got to go with this dude for sure. Now, do we want to give everybody a ton of health? I suppose. It's not terrible. Definitely want this dude. Oh, you know what? Let's throw him into the mix. Why not? Oh, and then that person. Now, who do we put up front? 5 mana? Oh, Onyx Sentinel could be interesting. No, you know what? We're going to throw that up front. We're going to put you in the back, you right here, you right there, and you right there. Cool. All right, let's hope Jared Scar can go to work. Flaviana says, I would like to participate, but I don't have a diamond deck yet. No worries. If this is successful, then we may choose to do, again, I'm testing concepts right now. I really want to get competitive play back into the mix. And I've been talking to Darkest Night about like just doing hopefully more in-person events, right? Like the After Dark Fest started off as like a half joke because it was just like, I'm going to go visit him at some point. But then everybody's like, oh, I can make it to Atlanta. So like, okay, we're going to make that happen. And then I was like, wait, I should probably also do something in Chicago. And so I ran it by him and he's like, yeah, of course I'll fly to Chicago. Why not? So, if we can make a lot of these like more informal things happen, one, I think it'd be great for the community if we can find ways to live stream them and show the value. But then two, we could also potentially get some support from the team to run like, more of these in-person stuff or in-person type things. Oh, damn. Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to deal with Oceanus. That sucks. Oh, what? Dude, you missed of all people? Oh, my God. And then you got poisoned like a little... Oh. Come on. Come on. All right. Nice hit. Nice hit. Oh, no. We're also... Dude, Blight, you need to do something positive. Oh, no. I need an affliction, bro. All right. Nice miss. Oh, my God. No, not you. You shouldn't be the one missing. Oh, sweet. Boom. All right, there we go. See, that thorns ended up being something positive. All right, here we go. Oh, Blight, you took away the easy. All right, come on. We don't have. Boom. All right. Jared Scar's eating now. Now we're ready. Okay. Only problem is we got to deal with that. So we're going to need to get a hit with Affliction at some point. Boom. Dr. Blight, I ask and you deliver. Thank you very much, sir. And we got a poison. All right. Maybe one more turn. All right. Now we start on this back line. Beautiful. Boom. I think that's game. Oh, I gotta be careful with that dispel, even though it shouldn't bother me anymore. Cool. All right. Let's see how much we won. So here's me playing in Diamond, right? High Diamond. I just made 2 SPS. So what is that? Like 3 cents? Or sorry, 6 cents? Oh, sweet. I just made a diamond one too. So. Where would SPS need to be for that to be something like significant, right? Let's just run some numbers here. Sorry, I'm gonna think out loud. This is usually what I do, like in a video, or like 5 minutes before I run a video or record a video. But I'm just gonna do it here live on the spot. So let's go to set value. Again, to get into the game, let's say you get a max Chaos Legion deck. All right, so it's gonna run, and I don't think you need everything, but we're just gonna say $5,000, which I think is actually way too much. You could probably whittle down a lot more from the $5,000, but if you do $5,000, I get 24 battles a day, winning 2 SPS. Right? In those 2 battles, I'm winning 2 SPS. Right now, that's 6 cents per day. Right? So, and let's say I have a 50-50 win rate, so 12 battles. So I'm earning just from battles, not reward card value in the future, not potion value, not even SPS from chest, just from battles alone. I'm getting roughly 2 SPS per day. Or sorry, 2 SPS per battle, 12 wins per day. right? If I'm a mediocre average player. So now I divide that by 5,000, multiply that by 365, and my APR, okay, my APR for buying a $5,000 deck is 5%, right? That's the return, assuming I'm just an average player. Now, how much SPS do you win from chests versus battles? I would say that you probably get more in chests. I don't know. You guys can decide whether or not that's true. But I would say that you at least get equivalent value from your chests, especially if you can strike some of them pretty big, right? So can we make the assumption then that the 5% APR from ranked battles plus the 5% APR from chests from all of your dailies as well as all of your seasonal would make it 10%, right? So now I'm sitting at a 10% ROI just for playing the game, right? I invest $5,000 in the game and I'm playing in Diamond 1, and I am able to get 5K or whatever, 10% return per game. So, and here BC's even saying way more SPS in chess than battles. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, where I'm saying I'm being very conservative right now. So I just did the very basic math to show that I'm getting a 10% return on SPS, right? I'm getting a 10% return on the value of what my deck is. This is what I talk about where the life cycle happens, okay? If DEC starts to push the value up, right? If DEC starts, all the DEC burning that's happening starts to push the value up so much so that SPS does a 5x, maybe even a 10x, right? Again, we're getting a little too bullish here, but my point is that if SPS jumps, let's say SPS does a 3x, right? Or 4, well, let's say SPS does a 5x. That's just easy. All of a sudden now I'm getting a 50% ROI, right? And SPS jumped from 3 cents, which is not even at right now, 3 cents to 15 cents. You get what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden I'm looking at this and I'm just like, wait a second, I'm playing this game, I'm having fun, I'm doing whatever, and I'm getting a 50% ROI, right? And I'm earning it in SPS, I'm getting more chess, I'm getting whatever the case is, or more Soulbound reward cards. That in turn could drive people to play at the higher levels or to join the game even at the lower levels, because all of a sudden you can calculate this out with your average SPS earned per league, right? And of course it's a lot less it's a lot less crowded, I should say, at Champion and Diamond. So this is what I'm talking about, where all of a sudden, if I go from earning 10% ROI to a 50% ROI because SPS went from 3 cents to 15 cents. Well, now the question then becomes, well, somebody's going to look at this set value and be like, well, I want to make 50% ROI earning, playing in a game. Let me buy some cards. All right. Let me go buy some cards off the market, or let me go rent whatever the value of this is. So now we start to feel the scarcity in cards. So now card values start to go up. All right. So then people start looking for other ways in which that they can participate and play in the game. And you get that life spiral where people are just like, wait, asset values are rising. This is crazy. Now you throw into the mix SPS staking requirements, right? Instead of CP. So now every new person that's coming into the game, or every new person that wants to play at a higher level, needs to buy and stake, lock up for at least 4 weeks that amount of SPS. This is why I remain extremely bullish on the model, right? Because in theory, it's incredible. In practice, we have no idea, right? And I want to be very clear about that, because in theory, Terra Luna was awesome. And in practice, Terra Luna was awesome too, unless and until the fatal flaw in Death Spiral was found. And really, it was just because of the fact that you had the two-way burning, and you only needed, and when I say only, I'm kind of exaggerating here, you only needed $400 million to crash the project. So, you can go look at exactly what happened. Terra Luna was attacked, and somebody found the exploit and then just turned it into absolute garbage. But we're not talking about Terra Luna. We're talking about Splinterlands. So I don't know. I get excited about that. Bull run or not, it's just like, it can be a self-fulfilling prophecy in many ways when you start running those numbers. And we were just talking about chump change numbers, guys. Just chump change numbers. SPS goes from 3 cents to 15 cents. And that is a 50% ROI, and we're still down 85% from our all-time high. And the all-time high is important because people are not, unfortunately, right? And hopefully I'm saying this to educate, not to call people out and call them dumb, but it's just like people just are simple. They look at numbers, they don't understand market cap, right? We had less than 200 million SPS in circulation the last time we hit $1. But people won't understand that. They're going to look at SPS, especially new people coming into the game or new people coming into crypto, which could be, which could be both. They're going to come in and see like, whoa, SPS just jumped, did a 5x from 3 cents to 15 cents. They still have the anchor of $1 in their mind because they're like, wait a second, this thing is about to take off. I'm going to buy some SPS at 15 cents because I think that it can get back to its all-time high. And all of a sudden, I'm going to do an easy 5x, 5 plus X or 6x, whatever it is, on my SPS because this thing is going to at least hit its all-time high, right, from the previous bull run. So you get a lot of money that comes in. I call it dumb money. Sorry, I guess I am calling it dumb. But you get a lot of money that comes in speculating on it that way. And they're not even playing the game. I'm talking about people who are playing the game. Because the moment SPS then goes from 15 cents to 30 cents, right? Now I'm making 100% ROI. We go above that and the numbers start to get stupid. And when it gets stupid, it gets fun. But fun is never sustainable. So, there will be a point in which we're all going to be making stupid amounts of money from SPS and from playing the game or whatever. And it's going to be like, oh my God, this is awesome. And Darkest Night and I have made a pact where we're going to look at each other and be like, yeah, it's time to sell. Oh my God, he's calling me right now. Hold on, let me call him back. So funny. I wonder what he's up to now. But yeah, guys, I think I'm actually gonna call it here because I do have to take care of some other things. Let's see. So going to need to play more. I'm rusty, and a lot of new cards are wild. Yeah. Have any cards on your wish list after sound? Nothing specific. I need to max out my Kelia because the Archmage bot loves to use the Kelia. All right, hold on. Dark Knight messaged me, and then Virus is saying go check out the graphic on my keep. Okay, hold on. Let's go see. Because Dark Knight just messaged me and said check out the shine on land. So let's go see what this is actually about. Yo, sound. Just listen while I'm making my homework. Awesome, man. Well, I hope you finish it up quickly. Failed Summoner is finally affordable, so that's next for me. I don't even want to touch on tamed cards. I mean, I get it. But I'm just like, I can be non-competitive until Rebellion comes out. Vampire, your commentary is priceless. You should drop everything else and just stream games with you. I'm assuming you mean that, so I will take it. Thank you for the kind words. Way more SPS chests in battle for me. Whoa, look at this zoomed in. Oh, see, I'm holding a bunch of people's plots right now, which makes me really nervous. Also, we are still looking for people who want to do a group survey. I think we're at about like 58 lands right now. Oh my gosh, did that thing just shine? It did shine. That scared me. It scared me a little bit. I forgot I had the sound on. What is that sound? It sounds like water. It does not sound like a forest. Isn't the whole thing like if a tree falls in the forest, will anybody hear it? I like the trumpet. Da 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 da. That's pretty cool. Can I check? What does the jungle say? See, this matches. I like it. Okay. See, this makes way more sense as a forest. It sounds like it's cicada season. But I don't know what this ongoing sound is. It sounds weird. What does a bog sound like? I don't know. What, do you have a bog? Can I go to all? Hold on, my computer's not having fun right now. All right, we can check out a plains. You want to hear what a bog sounds like? Darren says my lake is straight ASMR. Jungle is silent and deadly, says Vampire Sound. Oh, here's a bog. I just imagine like murky water. Yeah, frog. Frog is good. Yeah, see, bubbles, like bubbles popping on the surface. That's perfect. Okay. This is a magic water. I don't know if there's anything special. All right, Splinter Lens, giving us a little bit more experience. I like it. I guess I'll have to keep my volume on though. That's pretty cool. You meant it. Oh well, thank you, Vampire Skunk. What other games would you like me to stream? Because I've been saying for the longest time that I need to get back on Twitch and start streaming more of the Web 2 stuff that I was doing. And I Darkest Night is just so disappointed in me because I keep teasing him and telling him that I'm gonna play StarCraft 2 with him. We just never get around to it. So at some point, hadn't sound yet. I want to hear a lake, but I'll get around to it when I'm not streaming because it's gonna be so. Maybe it's the sound of bots. Maybe. You guys are funny. Hold on, let's see if we can find a lake, right? We're looking for a lake. There's a river. Ooh, what do Badlands sound like? Sorry. I know we're looking for lake, but... yeah. It's desert-ish. Oh, man, you made me start all the way at the beginning. Can I look for land type? Oh. Oh, geography. I need to learn how to use filters, guys. Lake. There we go. Oh, they even have different colors? I like that. No deeds in this region. What? Bro, this region is dry. Get out of here. Here's a lake. Okay. I think there might be, I think there might be something wrong with my speaker. Again, this is an old busted down laptop, so. Oh, Tundra. Yeah, I guess that's kind of accurate. It's not bad. I mean, I like it. I'm glad they're doing cool stuff like this. I just hope it doesn't slow down 1.5. It's like, I don't need to hear what they sound like. Just let me stake some freaking monsters on there. Try League of Legends or Valorant. I've heard good things about Valorant. Or I don't know if I should say good thing. I know people who play Valorant and talk. Oh, I guess, sure, I've heard good things about Valorant. League of Legends I never got into, but I know it's super popular. Stream about Illuvium? I do like to watch videos of other content creators on Illuvium just because I'm trying to keep up with the project. Anyone playing Golem? Dude, I need to get into Golem Overlord. Nobody's making content. See, this is what I need, like Tails or somebody else to like make content so that I can watch your videos and then learn how to play. So, but I do want to get into it because I want to support Yixin. I think whatever's happening right now is probably not sustainable, and I don't want to throw a bunch of capital in, but I think I'm going to give it a try today. In fact, I literally have it on my to-do list just because people keep asking if I've tried it yet. So I want to be able to tell them, yes, I've looked at it. Stevie, you're looking for videos on Golem? It's so funny, man, because it's just like people are just like, hey, are you playing Golem or Golem Overlord? Are you going to cover it on the channel? And I was just like, I'm waiting for Tails, or I'm waiting for Stever to cover it so that I can watch their videos. Everyone is keeping their tricks a secret. Wait, Virus, are you playing? It sounds like people are making stupid money right now, which is great. I'm happy for y'all. I just don't want to jump in and get dumped on. So that's why it's like, I think I'm going to pay the 20 hive and then just figure out whatever I need to do. Oh, shoot. I asked Virus if he was playing. He said, oh, yeah. You know this is serious. All right. I'm going to call Darkest Night right after we get off the phone here, or right after we get off the stream. I'm going to tell him that we're not doing anything else today except playing Golem Overlord. Gonna have to figure out how to make it happen. Exactly like TerraCore will be. Wait, is TerraCore live now? I would love to cover more Hive-based games. It's just I'm so behind on like Decrops. There's like an event going on for Decrops. I haven't even been paying attention. So yeah, I don't know. I was selling mine. They put a change in and it destroyed me. But you can't active play. All right. I have no idea. I haven't read anything about it. I just saw that it went live. Actually, I saw before it went live, and then I literally had the page open here, and then I was like, oh, I'll get 20 hive together someday, and then I didn't. So we'll see. All right. Well, people don't want to share their strategies, so I guess we won't be making any content. No, screw it. I'm going to go in and democratize this information. I'm going to go in and just document my entire experience so people can steal all the strategies. Okay, so we'll be back on Thursday with more tournaments. Let me just check my schedule Thursday, make sure nothing is out of the mix. Yeah, I'm free until 2 on Thursday, so we should be good. So usual time, not like today, so a little bit earlier. And yeah. So he's saying it's a complete copy of TerraCore, but Yixin, can't remember the spelling. I think it's YIXN. Turns out development. Dude, Yixin is an absolute beast. Like if I could buy Yixin stock, I would, because it's just like, I mean, the guy ships code like crazy, and he's like a one-man band. It's like he like when they had their, I mean, I think they're still working together, right? Genepool and him, like Genepool goes and gets like all this like feedback from the community, helps to market the project, and then brings it back to Yixin, and Yixin's just like, all right, it'll be here in 24 hours. So the game functionality is growing fast. That's awesome. Okay, well, I'll jump in just to be part of the ride. Okay, so I will get tournament stuff ready for Thursday. Keep an eye out for that. Hopefully you guys can join in. That's really all I have, guys. Yeah. All right. Oh, Herps, you came in at the perfect time. I mean, sorry, at the worst time. I'm leaving now. But it was good to see you here, even for just a minute. I guess you could rewind if you want to watch. But we didn't talk about anything important. It was all just BS. It's just me thinking out loud the entire stream. That's it. All right, guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. Oh, shoot. Oh my God, this day's going to be... I have another live stream in like 7 hours. So I will be live on Splinterlands TV later tonight if you guys want to see me then. No tournaments. We'll just be hanging out. I shouldn't say we. I'll be hanging out. Sometimes I get lucky because people just want to hang out with me, such as like last time I was planning to do the thing on my own, and then Darkest Night is like, hey, are you streaming? Yeah. All right. Hey, Tails wants to jump on too, and I'll get walking keys, and so that's how these things go. So we'll see. We'll see who ends up popping in tonight, if anybody. But if not, it'll probably just be a rehash of whatever we cover here. Maybe talk about some of the new sounds and the updates with the maintenance. So that's all I have. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll catch you all soon. Peace.